And so the Germans, the Danish, and the Russians all ended up in the wrong embassies.
Well, what about the French?
Oh. Well, I don't know. I guess we missed the French connection.
But
Okay, yeah, so we watched a movie this week. Welcome back to episode 90 of the
Macbeef-Banquet
podcast. My name is SpongeBob.
My name is Pat Dick
Star. And we have watched a movie this week, Miles. We watched The French Connection, which was on Amazon Prime. What did you think of the movie?
I enjoyed it. I really liked it. I feel like maybe we should have been doing a better job paying attention. Because I feel like there were times when we would just start talking because we hadn't seen each other in 2
weeks. We had to sort of quarantine temporarily. Neither of us had the COVID virus, but we were just playing it safe because I was exposed,
and I thought I was too. Actually.
So yeah. I feel like I've been breathing really hard into the
I know.
microphone.
I was really confused. I was like, dude, were you running?
I don't know why.
Because the intro, I think, wore you out.
Yeah. I had to hold my breath, and I wasn't prepared for it. So I just sound like a fat fuck. It's like I just ran up 3 flights of stairs.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to the episode 90. Yeah. So it was good though. I really liked it. I had picked it because my buddy had recommended it a while back, and he said that it was one that had inspired him for a shoot that we did a while back. And I didn't get a chance to watch the movie.
When you were doing the shoot?
Mm-hmm. But I was the cinematographer for it. So I wanted to try to understand the style, so I just looked at some stills. But yeah, actually watching it, I could sort of see it was kind of interesting because it's the quality wasn't the greatest, but I don't know if that was just where were we? We were talking about the movie. So yeah, the visual. So that's why my buddy had recommended watching it in the first place. So yeah, it was kind of just interesting how a lot of bottles here somewhere. I will find it later. Yeah. So anyway, the visual look was just kind of dingy, and so yeah, there were points where you could really kind of see the grain a lot, especially in the darker scenes.
Yeah.
Which I mean, again, added to that sort of dirty cop, maybe not dirty cop like we said, but just kind of pushing things too far. But sort of that crime underworld sort of thing. It did kind of work for that, I thought. Blue Velvet is kind of like that too, a little bit, where it's sort of dealing with just kind of a grimy sort of story. So and the visual look I think matches that in a similar way. So either way, I liked it a lot. I like the ending especially.
Yeah,
I thought that worked well.
And it was based on a book, but that book was based on real events, I guess so,
because it had that sort of...
Well, I guess that doesn't necessarily mean that, because
that's true.
Some movies would do
just
that.
to as a... Yeah, that's fair. But what do you think? I guess what are some of your thoughts?
I don't know how I feel about it. It reminded me a lot of Goodfellas or The Godfather, because I think we had mentioned that a little bit. I really liked Gene Hackman.
Yeah.
As his character.
Yes. Whatever his name was.
Yeah. And he was really the only one who was outstanding
for his acting. Yeah.
In the movie.
I mean, yeah. I think everyone else did fine. It's yeah. His was especially good though.
And that I really like the car scene a lot.
Yeah. We were talking about that too. Or are you talking about a different car?
Yeah, no, the car scene.
The car.
I did find the video I was talking about, and I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Later.
But it was was it actually?
I'm pretty sure it was.
Okay.
I didn't rewatch the video, but
okay.
I will rewatch it.
Oh, okay. The discussion we were having was whether or not the chase scene was real.
I'm pretty
sure.
I'm pretty sure it was the city streets. They didn't
They didn't get permits or block it off.
Yeah, they didn't block it off at all.
And
it was all real people, and I'm pretty sure they did hit that car.
Yeah.
Like that was a real person,
Yeah.
not an actor or stuntman or anything.
That would just be an awful day for that person.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention they'd probably have to. I don't know what the legal process would be on that.
Yeah,
Too.
I don't know.
I mean, typically it would be that they would sue the production company. I think for something.
Yeah.
Because that's what we talked about in like our producers class was like some of that stuff a little bit. In the second class for producing, we had like the business side of it a little bit and legal, and so obviously, I mean, I don't know actually anything that goes on in the industry, but like that's what we kind of talked about. You know what, Miles? I have books. Okay, I've studied. I've got my doctorate. No,
got my doctorate in legalese.
Yeah, I don't even have my bachelor's. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's what we talked about a little bit. Was that I think there's like a way to, like you have to structure it carefully, which I think they were talking more about the like creative, like if you were like stole someone's like idea sort of thing. But even I think it sort of applies to all lawsuits, like to make a company specifically for the movie, and they might have just been talking about more independent anyway, but like which might be what this was anyway.
So
it
they're
was
saying
like
a company, you're making a new company for every movie,
sort of thing. Like I think for like liability purposes, because that way there's like nothing to that company. But instead of suing you for your assets, there's something involved more with that. So it's sort of removed from you. Which I don't know. Yeah, what would have happened with that? How much the payout they would have had to do for that car's damages or whatever. But it's interesting. I'd be interested to look that up and see how they had to deal with that. But either way, it did make for an interesting car chase, which was pretty cool. So yeah.
Sorry, I'm also at the same time trying to pick the movie because I
forgot
forgot
right,
to do
yeah,
that.
yeah, no, yeah. You can take a second to do that too if you want. Once
I think I already know what I'm picking. So
okay. Well, either way, yeah, I really liked it. I want to go back and watch it again.
I probably should, honestly.
Yeah, because I think the opening was kind of interesting too. They had some of that sort of like foot chase stuff, and then there was that shootout, and some of the violence on the train was kind of interesting.
Yeah. What was the part where they shot the guy, and it was like a real up close shot of him, like his blood spurting out of him? Was that on the train?
I think or that might have been the beginning. I don't remember.
Oh no, maybe you're right. I don't know. Yeah, the whole part where he was getting chased. That was a really long chase scene too.
Yeah, right. Well, you mentioned that it might be.
I don't know though.
Right.
But it
was, yeah.
Because there was something about. I think it was either the fact that it was realistic, like it was real thing, like it was on the real roads or whatever.
Right.
Or that it was
one of the longest
ones.
chase scenes.
But I don't.
Either
way, I don't think it is. But
okay, yeah. But it's either way it was really good. And I mean, yeah. I think it's hard to sort of do like one of those movies wrong. Well, actually, that's not true. I mean, it's possible, I guess. But like, I think it was handled well. Either way, as like a cop movie sort of thing. Because I mean, that's what you see with like a lot of it too. Like Heat's kind of similar a little bit. Because that's more, who's that? De Niro and Pacino?
Val Kilmer.
Or Val Kilmer, yeah. And it's like...
Sorry, he's like the one actor I know from that movie.
Yeah.
Even though I haven't seen it.
But, and they're sort of squaring off and, the cop's got his own issues sort of thing. So that always kind of makes for an interesting time. But, yeah. I'd watch it again.
I probably should. I
should, yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
And that's on me.
It's all good. But yeah, either way. What did you watch this week, Miles? Anything else?
Not really much else. Connor and I watched Randy Feltface stand-up specials.
Okay.
There's like 2 of them we saw. Been watching the documentary.
Oh,
Chris Chan documentary. I'm not done with it. I'm over halfway through though, so
gotcha.
I'm definitely getting close to being done. Still been meaning to watch the new Mortal Kombat movie. I haven't gotten the chance to because Connor does this thing where like when she saw the trailer, she's like, I want to see that. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I was just going to watch it alone. She's like, well, now you're not going to.
Yeah.
And then it came out. And then I'm like, hey, are we going to watch it today? No, I'm not feeling it tomorrow. And then, because she's not as, much into movies as we are. So it's harder for her to,
Get
kind
as
of sit
engaged
down.
and yeah.
But for me, it's like, I want to watch the movie. Click, it's on. I'm watching it, And so now I said by Thursday, because that was like my one day off.
Yeah.
I was like, by Thursday, if we're not watching it, I'm watching it alone. And then I'm watching it alone now. So.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Which I haven't watched it yet.
Gotcha.
I'm going to try and watch Annihilation before I watch the new one.
We could watch it together.
Not for the podcast.
No. Oh, no. Yeah, that's true.
Already.
But we could watch it.
If you want,
I'd be down.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
We don't have the time to watch TV shows together, but
we could do a movie.
I mean, we did watch The Boys yesterday.
Yes.
Which I really liked. I actually surprisingly liked that episode.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
What was it? 6, I think? Yeah.
Of season 2.
Mm-hmm. We're slowly, very slowly making our way
to the end, where it's like we decided it's kind of the last show we're probably gonna watch at least for a while.
Yeah.
And so we're dragging it out
until we have more time together.
Exactly. Which sometimes I gotta like actually pay attention to the recaps because it's been so long since I watched the last episode.
I mean, we have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But either way.
I don't think I've watched anything else.
Me either. I've got a couple of things on my list that I want to get to, but I haven't yet. So maybe I'll get to them next week. I was going to, but obviously things changed up. I got stuff I got to do, so been a little busier. But I did get to watch. One thing I did watch this week is I watched the first 2 episodes of a new show. Well, not a new show, but it's on Hulu with James Franco. It's let me get that numbers actually right in this case. It's like 11.
63.
Yeah, 11/22/63 is the name of the game. The
show.
TV show. Yes. And so far I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. Have you seen it?
No, I think when we had talked about it last, I was saying I was interested in watching it, but
yeah, it's based on a Stephen King novel, and the story so far is pretty good. I would say I've enjoyed it. Yeah, I don't really have too much to say, I guess, on it yet because I want to watch the whole thing first before I give my opinions. But so far so good. I'll say that.
Okay.
Cinematography has been pretty good, and the pacing I think is well done. So.
Cool.
Yeah. Thus far, so.
It's only. How do you know how many episodes it is? Like
8.
8?
I think it's just 8.
Okay.
But,
and I think it's a limited series.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yep. Uno season.
Oh, thank you for.
I had to specify that.
Yeah. Translating
Uno means
for
1.
me.
Yeah. No problem.
And season.
Since I know how stupid you are.
Season.
And season means season, as in of a show.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Miles. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about?
I guess not.
Okay. Well, thanks for listening, guys, to episode.
Oh yeah.
9. No.
Okay. So for next week's podcast, we're gonna be watching a German film.
Ooh, I like it already.
Called Cold Hell. It's on Shudder.
Cold Hell.
Shudder exclusive.
It's a Shudder only movie.
I wanted to watch this,
which is what exclusive means.
A while ago, yeah, and then I finally got Shudder, and I have yet to watch it, so figured we'll watch it now.
What did you say it was called? Cold Stone Creamery.
Cold Hell.
All right.
Yeah. When Ozge, I don't know if that's how you say it, a young Turkish-born taxi driver and Thai boxer witnesses a brutal murder, she is convinced the killer has seen her. A life and death struggle ensues when the madman begins his pursuit.
Oh.
Oscar-winning director Stefan
Urkel.
Ruzowitzki. Ferocious film is a must-see blend of serial killer thriller and a hard-boiled pulp.
Well, damn.
It's funny because it says contains strong language, violence, and gore, and then the next sentence is contains strong language, violence, and gore. It's pretty good. It's so much that they had to say it twice.
They had to give you that extra warning.
Mm-hmm.
That extra little, disclaimer.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. So watch that next week for episode 91.
On Shudder.
On Shudder.
If I'm not mistaken, it's only available there.
Shudder. I barely knew him.
Dude, I need you to stop.
Okay. I'll stop.
Stop on these nuts.
Stomp.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right.
You,
Thanks for
go
listening
hard,
to
bro.
episode 90.
Episode 90.
Mhm.
Can I stop this one?
Yeah, go ahead. dude.
Okay. Thanks for listening, guys. See you next week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment about Miles's microphone.
Ball hair.
Bald head. Yeah.
My bald hair. My
His
bald,
bald hair.
My bald nuts. They're bald.
Okay, bye.